All right, here we go with the April 16th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. We're going to talk a lot about our system that's just departed and take a peek ahead at our upcoming weather. But let's begin with a look at the Dowd YMCA camera during the 5 a.m. hour. It still has some lingering clouds. I think for a lot of the Piedmont, kind of a partially sunny sky on the way today. And it is turning cooler, 48 in Charlotte. Look at that wind, southwest at 18, gusting to 28 miles per hour. A cooler, breezy weather day today. Look at this. Can't see much, but this is the Beach Mountain Parkway cam. 25 degrees there and some snow coming for the mountains today and into tonight. More on that coming up in just a bit. All right, so yesterday we had the warm and unstable air unfortunately get entrenched in the Carolinas ahead of a very dynamic, energetic storm system all the way up to 84 in Fayetteville, 82 in Raleigh, Columbia, Charleston at 81. Upper 70s and lower 80s for a lot of the Triad viewing area. Charlotte viewing area hit 80, and Rockingham 81 in Waysboro, and well into the 70s in many other spots. And that was the fuel for these big thunderstorms. This morning turning cooler. Now again, I'll talk about the upcoming weather in just a bit. All right, there's the storm report map from yesterday. Had some big issues across the Carolinas as a whole with all sorts of different types of severe weather, hail, wind, tornadic activity. Had some issues with lightning and flooding too. Just a big problem. And I'll just pick out just a few of the storm reports. I could spend a long time trying to cover all these different storm reports, but I'll just pick out a few of them. You had big time hail around Belmont and the east side of Gastonia, over toward the Catawba River area, northern parts of York County. Golf ball to even baseball size hail there near Belmont. And I wanted to show you this. This was an image I posted on Twitter before the storm got into eastern Gaston County. This was the vertically integrated liquid product on the on the right-hand side of your screen. And this was as a storm was in York County crossing into Gaston County. And I mentioned that there was a chance for some pretty good hail coming with that thunderstorm as it moved into Gaston County. Let me continue ahead here. We'll look at reports around the Mecklenburg County area. Had a 68 mile per hour wind gust to the airport. Some pretty impressive video from the airport as this storm blew through there. A lot of issues with trees and power lines coming down in various locations, and the rest of the Charlotte viewing area scattered reports here or there. Now let's go to the north. The western parts of Forsyth County had half-dollar sized hail as well as some wind damage around Louisville. Up around Reedsville, some significant issues with tree and power line damage, and of course lightning was a problem too. Thomasville reported home fire there during the 4 o'clock hour, and there's all the reports of that tornado in the eastern parts of Guilford County. Let me go back over here. I'll show you another image from that. There was a tornado debris signature with that storm, and what you're looking at here, this is the reflectivity. So you look at that, okay, don't see much. But if you look inside that thunderstorm, first of all, the velocity data showed you a very nice radar couplet. And then this right here is what's called the correlation coefficient. And what this is looking at is you have rather uniform objects that the radar is hitting in most of this. But then where you see this low correlation coefficient value, that's where there's all sorts of oddly shaped items. What that was debris being lofted into the air from that tornado that had touched down in the eastern parts of Greensboro. And so that is what's called a tornado debris signature. That's almost a surefire sign there was a tornado on the ground. So when you saw that, you knew there was trouble. So this was the radar presentation through yesterday afternoon and yesterday evening. Big thunderstorms rolling through the region. And again, you just kind of look at how these storms unfolded. Again, that tornado in eastern parts of Guilford County during the 5 o'clock hour, and it was just a really messy storm system. What's left of those storms have been exiting the Outer Banks this morning. A few showers in the wake of it in the northwest Piedmont very early this morning, and gearing up for snow in the mountains. Again, we're going to be looking at a couple inches of snow on some of those favored northwest-facing slopes by the time we're done with tonight. Maybe even some localized 3-inch plus totals in the higher peaks of, say, Avery County and over into the eastern Tennessee areas. But as the system departs, quieter weather set to unfold. Look how quiet it is now for much of the nation's midsection, and we're going to be looking at some great weather ahead as we go through the course of the next several days. Now again, mountain snow flying and cooler temperatures today. Definitely a cooler feel to the air Winds will be cranking out of the west. Could gust 20, 30 plus miles per hour at times, and it will be chilly tonight too. Look at these lows, many Piedmont spots in the 30s. Could be some patchy frost or even a light freeze in one or two spots. But we have a quick warm up coming as we go through our Tuesday. Much warmer air begins to take over, back into the 60s for the Piedmont zones, and then by Wednesday, much, much warmer. Wednesday looks fantastic and warm. There's your highs Wednesday afternoon. We stay quiet until the end of the week, actually through the end of the week rather. There's Friday on the European model. I think Saturday looks beautiful across the region. Some small opportunities for rain return Sunday. I think right now though the timing of that next system is such that probably it's going to be Sunday night into Monday as our next big round of rain tries to arrive. We'll see how that plays out, but right now I'm favoring Sunday night and Monday. All right, that is it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.